Hey, it's Elizabeth Brown, the Kitchen Vixen, and it's Sunday Smoothie or Smoothie Sunday. I'm making a smoothie, posting it on Sunday, actually filming on Saturday. I wanted to do chocolate raspberry with whey protein powder and spinach, and so I've got all my ingredients lined up for one. I'm going to start with a cup of leafy greens, whatever kind you have on hand, like literally anything, salad, iceberg. I mean, not the best, but any green would be great in your smoothie. And then I froze my berries last night so that they would stay all nice and preserved, because I noticed like one of my raspberries was going bad and one of my blackberries, and it's a little iffy, so I just quickly rinsed them, threw away the bad ones, and then froze them on my pretty little blue tray. I'm doing like, oh no, they're hard to get off here. A couple handfuls of raspberries, probably like half a cup total. I didn't think they would stick so much. Got my raspberries. I got 2 scoops of protein powder, which is about 50 grams if you go by weight. I have a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds for the iron and zinc. I think I dropped one. I have a tablespoon of sesame seeds, also for iron and phytonutrients. So that's like a form of phytoestrogens that help to block cancer, especially hormone type cancers. I have a tablespoon of sunflower seeds for more vitamin E, I think some zinc and iron. And then I have my tablespoon of nutritional yeast, always for my B vitamins, especially B12, because I don't eat a lot of meat. And if you're not a meat eater, nutritional yeast is the way to go. I have a tablespoon of chia seeds ground so that I get the most absorption of those wonderful coveted omega-3 fats that are good for muscles. You want those omega-3s to get in the cells of your muscles as your muscles are turning over, or your muscle cells, or all of your cells in your body, but specifically muscle cells, the cells of the eye, the heart, and the brain. Those are the cells that can be rich in omega-3s that make a difference in how you think, how your heart beats, how your eyes adjust to light changes, and looking at things far away and close up. So omega-3s are great for response, and then they help with athletic performance. So the more omega-3s you can get into your muscle cells, the better athlete you're going to be. I want you all to be athletic. And then I have a tablespoon of peanut butter, because I just love the taste of peanut butter. You could do 2 tablespoons. This whole recipe, because it's actually like 2 smoothies in one, I just drink it throughout the day. And so it's a high calorie smoothie, but maybe some people like this could be 1 smoothie and they're trying to gain weight. So this is 66 grams of protein, 700 calories. So you can see how that could be 2 smoothies easily. I'm adding a cup of soy milk, but you could add almond milk. But if you add almond milk, you got to cut out 10 grams of protein right there. And then I have my molasses for some extra iron and selenium and some calcium. I need to replenish my molasses. It's almost gone. I'm going to the store after this. I also made another frittata for today. I might eat my frittata first and save my smoothie for later. And while I run errands, I'll at least have some fuel in my body. And so when I analyze my whole recipe, it's always like 50 to hundreds of percentages of all your vitamins and minerals, but traditionally low in vitamin D, so that's why we have to supplement with vitamin D, and maybe like 30% of your zinc needs. Again, it's a really hard mineral to get in your diet, but it's so critical. So as I mentioned before, the best source of zinc are oysters and clams, but oysters are at the top. So I'm keep thinking about adding even just a half an oyster to my diet, just getting it in there. I might even add it to my smoothie, but we'll see, just to get it done. So I have that zinc for the day. I'm just gonna blend up our smoothie, and then I'm gonna probably put it in the fridge. Gotta scrape the sides to get some chia seeds and some peanut butter on the sides, and gotta make sure you get everything blended in that smoothie. Okay, very simple though. Crack myself up. Okay, so the recipe, as I said, will be low in vitamin D, so with zinc, and not optimal for selenium, like I think 30% for selenium. So I'm just gonna eat my Brazil nut. It takes me like way over. But selenium is an essential mineral that works as part of your body's own antioxidant defense system. It's part of the superoxide dismutase enzyme system. And it itself is an oxygen free radical scavenger. So that means it can like find oxygen free radicals or other free radicals and donate an electron so that those free radicals don't cause damage to cells that are very vulnerable, like your LDL cholesterol, for example. And that's the problem with cholesterol is it's not the cholesterol per se, it's the vulnerability of certain types of cholesterol like LDL. So we want to protect our cholesterol. That's why I'm not afraid of eggs. I eat eggs, but I protect my cholesterol always, because there's a lot of research to show that if your cholesterol is too low, it can also put you at risk for dementia. So I know it's too much information. All right, so there's my smoothie in my thermos container. It's actually 2, but I will drink this throughout the day after I eat my frittata. So today I made a frittata with spinach. I did my lentils and wild rice. It was puffy when I first took it out of the oven. I have some onion, spinach, lentils, wild rice, and then eggs with my soy milk and nutritional yeast. So there we go. That's my breakfast. Then that's the rest of my meal for the day and maybe one other meal. I'm going to show you how you can be a kitchen vixen too. Starts in the kitchen, obviously. That's why there's a blender on my logo. Blenders, cooking, building, it all comes together. I'm wearing a matching top with my leggings today, and so this is my frugal nature coming through, is that when I have my leggings cut so that I could have a lower waistband, I asked the seamstress if she could make a jog bra. What I'm so proud is that we were able to reuse the fabric that we cut away, because I don't like to waste anything. That's the nature of me as the kitchen vixen, is that I'm super frugal and I don't waste anything. Just try to make the most of everything that crosses your path. Today my workout was, as I'm going to the gym, I'm like thinking, okay, I want to do something overhead, because I was reading how like if you could do overhead exercises, it's really good for overall well-being and being able to do most exercises in general. So I did overhead lunges with a bar, very difficult. And then I just did a quick, I haven't done triceps or chest for a little while, so I did quick skull crushers and then close grip bench, which my trainer Simon had explained was mechanical drop set. So you're changing the mechanics. So this is normally would require a heavier weight, but I'm going from like fatiguing my muscles here to fatiguing them here with a mechanical drop. And then I did the ball. I want to do some rear shoulders, so I might do that tomorrow, but I did the ball against the wall to do some core. And I got a lot of core with my walking lunges too. See, that's why I didn't want to eat yet, because I could show you my core. I don't do a lot of abs. I know, so I don't have a 6-pack per se, but I have a tight, pretty solid core because of all the other activity I do. A dietitian walks into a bar and orders a smoothie, and all of a sudden she hears someone say, "Wow, that shirt looks really nice on you." And she puts her drink down, looks around, and she doesn't see anybody. She takes another drink, and all of a sudden she hears someone say, "Your parents must be very proud of you." And she puts her drink down and she looks around and she's like, "Where's that voice coming from?" And the bartender replies, "Oh, that's the peanuts. They're complimentary."
It's dead in this town. It's crazy. Gotta shake things up. For real. Let's go.
Quiet nights, there is no sound. Who needs a life with no fun around? Quiet nights, can't feel a pulse, can't hear a heartbeat. It's time to wake up, 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 wake up,
Wake the streets up. Okay. Wake the streets up. Yeah. Come on. Wake the streets up. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so get out there and do it. Make stuff happen this week. Start with a good smoothie. Get your day off, especially if it's like you've had a crazy holiday. Smoothie, great way to go. If you drank the smoothie all day and then maybe had one other meal, you'd probably be good to go. Don't go to work without any fuel. You have to always be prepared. A dietitian walks into the gym and she has no time to spare. So she just looks around, grabs what she can, and there's no joke there. All right, I gotta go.